Nicolas, here's a look at one of your runs in the gates on Friday. All right, good job. As we were talking on Friday, we really want to be making our turn more above the gate. So as we talked, we're not looking to turn around the gate. I know that sounds strange, but we don't want to turn around it. So half of our turn is above and half of our turn is below. But as we said, we want to turn around some imaginary piece of snow up here such that our turn is more above and we're finishing tight to the gate with direction done. So you can see more of the turn is above. It's not half above, half below. It's mostly above. Now, if you watch yourself here, you'll see how half is above and half is below. So we're running a little bit of a low line. We'd want to be right up next to the blue at that point in time, where you are. And the same down here, you can see you're running down the low line into that soft stuff. So we also talked about how we want to get out to what we call the rise line before starting your turn. So the rise line, as we mentioned, it was that imaginary line drawn straight up from the gate. We're looking to come out and intersect it a little higher with our skis still pointing out and away from the pole, so it allows us to then turn and bring turn shape back to the pole. It's hard to see because the panel's in the way, but you kind of started the turn too early. Your skis are already pointing almost down the hill when you're in rise line. So if you could imagine, if you really stood on the outside ski and carved, you'd probably smack it, go right into the panel. So you kind of have to just kind of just sort of drift by, and now we're going to try to turn down here. So you really couldn't do much pressure right here. If you pressured your skis there, as I said, you would carve into the panel and straddle it or crash into it. So you just had to kind of lay off the skis, and now turn and pressure. And that's all below the gate, and that's unfortunately, slow. Again, similar to the free ski, we can see legs very close together. We can see the inside knee ahead of the outside knee. Right, so we got to pull that inside knee back, inside foot back. In other words, pull the inside foot back, get the tips more lined up, and we got to roll. Well, again, went well below the gate. Similar to the free ski, you can see not much ankle flexion, so really on our heels. Better looking turn there. This one we got ourselves out past rise line, brought a little turn shape back. We turned up more above the gate. That's a good job. Pole plant. That one again, we kind of went straight at it, hit it, and then tried to turn, so we're down a little low. But that's a better one. So we got some good turns in there. We just need to be good line. We didn't need to be consistent now, throughout the entire course. And it's harder on the steep. I understand that. But we got to set up more on the steep up there in that pitch, and really try to get that turn done above the gate. But did a great job. I know season's over, so we really can't work on anything right now, but we can just put this in the back of our mind and look forward to next year. And thanks for coming out with us on Friday. I hope maybe you can join us next year. But in the meantime, have a great off season.